Welcome to English Learning Podcast. My name is Anna.
I am Jake.
Today we will discuss how we can speak English fast. Hey Jake, I've been struggling with my English speaking skills lately. Do you have any tips for speaking faster?
Hi Anna. Sure. I'd be happy to help. I've been working on improving my English too. What kind of issues are you facing?
I think my main problem is that I get too nervous when speaking, and I end up speaking slowly. I also feel like I'm not using the right techniques.
That's a common issue. A good place to start is by practicing speaking as much as possible. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become, which can help with your speaking speed.
That makes sense. What kind of practice are you talking about?
Well, there are several methods you can try. For instance, you can practice speaking with friends, join a language exchange program, or even use language learning apps that have speaking exercises.
I like the idea of using language apps. Do you have any recommendations?
Yes, apps like Duolingo, Babbel, or Rosetta Stone are great. They offer interactive exercises that can help improve your fluency and speaking speed. Some of them even have speech recognition features to give you feedback.
That sounds useful. But what about practicing with people? I don't always have someone to practice with.
In that case, you could try online language exchange platforms like Tandem or HelloTalk. You can connect with native speakers or other learners and practice speaking through voice messages or video calls.
That's a good idea. I've heard that watching movies and listening to podcasts in English can also help. Is that true?
Absolutely. Immersion is key. Watching movies or shows in English helps. You get used to the rhythm and intonation of the language. Listening to podcasts or audiobooks can also improve your listening skills and pronunciation.
What about reading out loud? I've heard that can help too.
Yes, reading out loud is a great technique. It helps you practice pronunciation and can make you more comfortable with speaking. Try reading books, articles, or even song lyrics out loud.
I'll definitely try that. Are there any specific exercises you use to practice speaking faster?
One exercise I find helpful is tongue twisters. They challenge your articulation and can help you speak more clearly and quickly. For example, "She sells seashells by the seashore" is a good one to practice with.
I'll have to practice some tongue twisters. Do you have any other tips for improving speaking speed?
Another tip is to focus on thinking in English rather than translating from your native language. This can help you respond more quickly and naturally in conversations.
That's a good point. Sometimes I get stuck because I'm translating in my head. How can I start thinking in English more?
One way to start thinking in English is to describe your daily activities to yourself in English. For example, while cooking, you could say to yourself, "Now I'm chopping the vegetables." It helps build that habit of thinking in the language.
I'll try that. What about using filler words? Sometimes I use or like a lot when I speak. How can I reduce that?
It's normal to use filler words, but reducing them can make your speech sound more fluent. One way to do this is to practice pausing instead of using fillers. It's okay to take a moment to think before you speak.
That's a good tip. I'll work on pausing more. Are there any other strategies for improving speaking speed?
Yes, you can also work on improving your vocabulary and grammar. The more words and phrases you know, the easier it will be to speak quickly and accurately. Try to learn new vocabulary and practice using it in sentences.
I've been focusing on expanding my vocabulary. I'll make sure to use new words in my conversations.
Great. Also, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Speaking quickly and fluently comes with practice, and making mistakes is part of the learning process.
Thanks for the encouragement. Do you have any final tips for someone who wants to speak English faster?
Keep a positive attitude and be patient with yourself. Improvement takes time, but with consistent practice and the right strategies, you'll definitely see progress. And remember to enjoy the learning process.
Thanks so much, Jake. These tips are really helpful. I'm excited to start practicing more and improving my speaking speed.
You're welcome, Anna. I'm sure you'll do great. If you ever need more tips or want to practice together, just let me know.
I will. Thanks again, and good luck with your English practice too.
Thanks, Anna. Talk to you soon.